Akasan's Honest Reactions, the Asian song, the Asian people song. Sorry, it was requested by the original author and I completely forgot to react to it. Let's get into it. He was like, oh shit, man, I love your reactions, Akasan. Let's make this happen. Let's do it. I bet you it's going to be offensive. Offensive? Whatever. Oh shit.
My name is Dr. Chopstick King Kong Pao, and I like to eat puppy.
Did you say puppy?
My mom and dad will karate chop me in the penis if I don't bring home all A's, yeah.
That's true. I know.
We're all Chinese, we're all half blind, that's why none of us can't drive, keep crashing on the highway.
That's fucked up.
So if you see me on the side, changing my tires, don't be surprised, at least I made it out of the driveway. This is the Asian people song, so everybody sing along. Ching chong, ching chong. Ching chong, ching chong.
I can't rock out to this too much.
So everybody sing along.
English? Okay. I'll give you that one.
I like to make shrimp fried wine. I know I look high with my slanted eyes. Doesn't mean that I smoke. I will smoke gas though, on a grill. My career is usually Asian cuisine or any job that involves wearing a lab coat. Like every doctor and scientist ever. I PP shrimp lo mein and I boo boo video games with my Nintendo booty. Seriously, we make like the best video games in the world. Yes,
True.
We all look the same. It's like Jackie Chan and Luke Kane are in every kung fu movie.
What?
This is the Asian people song, so everybody sing along. Ching chong, ching chong. Ching chong, ching chong.
You know this shit is gonna get stuck in my head later. So everybody sing along. Ching chong, ching chong. That's fucked up though. Part of that's kind of true.
2 pieces of chicken. 2-piece chicken? $5. 1-piece chicken? $5.
White equals black.
$5. Hold on, man.
That's true. But still.
Chinese food always have me like I want more. Cause Asians practice taekwondo on cats. Yeah, we be karate chopping kittens, and then we take them to the kitchen to make kung pao chicken.
Oh.
And mittens, ching chong ching. My penis is the size of a pinto bean. They call me SpongeBob, and I don't know why. Probably because we're both yellow and we can't drive. This is the Asian people song, so everybody sing along. Ching chong ching chong. Ching chong ching chong. My penis is so small. This is the Asian people song, so everybody sing along. Ching chong ching chong. I swear I wanna stab you with a chopstick right now. This is the Asian people song, so everybody sing along.
Damn, he really got into this one.
Ching chong. I'm going roundhouse kicking back to Tokyo. This is the Asian people song.
Fuck. Come to Tokyo, man.
Everybody sing along.
I gotta talk to you.
Ching chong ching chong.
Disrespecting my people. Part of him. Z-FLO in the house. Curing racism. One laugh at a time. He did it. He did it. What's next? The Arab song? Is he gonna do the Arab song? He might just do the Arab song.
I am a Mexican. My card is green.
I do like the Mexican song, but all of them are pretty good.
I'd help you mow your lawn, but me no speaking English. That's why my only job is selling tacos for cleaning.
One of the things I'm still laughing because one of you guys, Red Dreaded Nation, made a really fucking funny comment, but still fucked up there. Like, Akasan's right. If he did an Arab song, if he did an Arab people song, it really would blow up. That's so fucked up, man. I guess I should say what I had said for the other one so people don't get upset because you know what's interesting about the Asian culture here is the fact that you gotta you're when you try to generalize the Asian culture, it's interesting because you're going to be talking about several different factors. You're either talking about like the fob culture, fresh off the boat type of deal, right? Very fobbish situation. That's something. If you're someone from an Asian country living in America, then you kind of get this like this situation where other Asians will kind of look at you kind of funny, or if you do like stuff a little too culturally back home, people will be like, "Stop being so fobbish and shit." Like, but then you'll have the American Asians where you know there is no difference. They're fucking Americans and shit. Like it's no problem. Like there's no, but they get the shit because they gotta do stuff, especially if they're sansei or nisei, which is like third generation or fourth generation, or yonsei, fourth generation. They got to deal with shit like their parents are still trying to grind into their cultural background, right? Because their parents think it's really important, but for them, they're like, fuck, man, I don't give a shit. Whatever. It's really interesting. My best friend grew up that way. He took Japanese, he had to go to J school, they called it, J school for 11 years growing up in America. And he didn't learn shit. Like when he came to Japan, he was just like, man, I can't read any of this shit. But it was interesting for him to, now he lives in Japan and is hella fluent in Japanese. But again, you guys, I could tell for him it was a bit of a stretch. Like he didn't really know how much like stereotypes he could really put together. But I think he did make it work. Especially like I said, there's so many different types of Asians that it's really hard to really pull all the stereotypes. The thing about the bike, the things about the driving thing, I thought was kind of funny. And you know one of the reasons why it's so difficult for some Asians, Asian culture, I would say more or less the Chinese culture, is because nobody fucking drives. Everybody either rides a bike, takes the train or a bus or something like that. To own a car, even for me, I haven't driven a car. Here's a little fact you may not know. I haven't driven a car in 5 years. I haven't driven a car since I got to LAX, and that was it. That was the last time I drove a car and got behind. It's crazy. Like that was the last time I touched a car. And when I went back to America one time in the 5 years I've been living out here, when I went back to America, I tried to I was thinking to try to drive, but I was just fucking paranoid because it had already been like 3 years since I've been behind the wheel or drove, and I was just like, nah. And I didn't have I didn't have a license or insurance or anything at that point, so I was like, fuck it. But it's quite interesting how that works in terms of the driving situation. So I'm fucking paranoid to drive, and it's very expensive. Like if I just want to get a license out here, for example, there's actually real life Mario Kart, a Mario Kart. You can drive Mario Kart around, go-karting around Shibuya and Shinjuku. If I even wanted to do that, I need to get a driver's license, but it basically will cost me $2,000 just to get a driver's license here. It's a bit frustrating. I was like, I'm not about to do that. If I lived in a more open area, I'd love to drive a car, but there really isn't a point, considering the train is so close and will get me where I need to go a lot faster. So, all right, that's about it, guys. Z-FLO, I appreciate it. As always, thank you for allowing me to react to this. I'm looking forward to your next one. Blow up. There's this story that I read, or maybe it was a porno, about a black dude in Japan, a prince or something. I don't know. This was years ago, before, MySpace and Hi Friends.